You know, Jimmy, last week in the coin toss, I think there is an aside to the coin toss. LSU finally won a coin toss last week and lost their first ball game, so they're probably a little bit superstitious in the hope they lose this coin toss. That's James Brett, of course, Alan Risher, and a host of captains for FSU. The referee, as you see right there, is Johnny Cook. He's introducing his crew. Umpire is Dennis Riggs. The linesman, Joe Curtis. The line judge is Joe Pipkin. Field judge, Joe Delaney. Back judge will be Jim Campbell. Operating the clock will be Joe Haynes. There's the coin toss. That's FSU call it. And LSU likes it, believe me. They didn't want the coin toss. They did not want to win the coin toss. LSU will be on defense. Juan Betanzos will kick off. So we're going to get a look at the second-ranked offense in the nation under the tutelage of the great Bobby Bowden, 16 years head coach. He's 3-0 against LSU. Won his last 3 games here in Baton Rouge, Jimmy, and there hasn't been too many teams have a winning record in this stadium 3 straight.
No, there, and he's a great coach, Paul. I think he's ranked right up top with some of the greatest coaches in football.
He really has. His winning percentage, if you can believe this, in 16 years, is 81.5% of his games he's won. There's Jerry Stovall, and I'll tell you one thing, his kids are going to be ready for this. You won't have to worry about getting this team up tonight. I know the athletic director and the officials here at LSU are very hoping for a bowl, that the Orange Bowl, because you got to look at the money, Jimmy. $1.7 million in the Orange Bowl for each team. $650 in the Gator Bowl. There's Alan Richard warming up on the sideline. Juan Betanzos will kick. And he's got, of course, that short, high kick. I think that's Ricky Williams back deep. Ricky Williams back in a single safety. There he is, number 44. Betanzos.
He'll probably be kicking to Tony Smith, number 49. That's who's probably up and go to the deep back.
That's Ricky Williams at the 8. A nice return. He gets it over the 25 to the 27-yard line, where Tommy Boudreau on the stop for LSU, a 19-yard return.
He tried to loop it, Paul, but he kicked it a little more, pulled it to the left and got it deep.
And Greg Allen does not get to start. Great sophomore with 20 touchdowns. He'll be coming in probably in the next series. Ricky Williams and Ken Burnett. There's your offensive line for Florida State. The running back is Ricky Williams and Ken Burnett. They'll use a lot of different formations. Here's a quick hook, incomplete. Intended for Jesse Hester. Jesse Hester, the fine flanker, sophomore, 5'11", 175 pounds. He's one of the favorite receivers for Kelly Lowry. There's the backs and receivers. Lowry, your quarterback. Johnson, your split end. Hester, Williams, and Burnett, your skilled people on offense. You're looking at Kelly Lowry, the junior, 53% of his passes. This is Ricky Williams. And Florida State is going to be in a third down situation. Lawrence Williams with his 90th tackle of the year. There's the LSU defensive line. Ramsey Dardar, the nose guard. Elko and Marshall on the outside. Linebackers, Joyner, Melanson, Richardson, and Williams. Richardson and Williams lead LSU in tackles. Defensive backs, Britt, Daniel, Dale, and Hobley. Third down, they need 5.5. Split backfield, they'll use the pro-type offense. They'll use it all. Lowry with 10 touchdown passes. In the middle of the zone. 82, Tony Johnson. Jimmy, Kelly Lowry read the zone, but it was well covered. Good coverage by LSU on defense.
Eugene Daniels is coming over.
Brian Harlow will do the punting for FSU. Back deep. Jeffrey Dale. There's Harlow, 37.5 yards average. Almost blocked, boys. Did not get a good kick. Got it off the side of his foot, a shank. The ball goes out of bounds about the 33-yard line, and LSU's got it in good field position.
That rush put a little pressure on him, a 35-yard punt.
Let's take a look at the offense now for LSU. The offensive linemen, center Mike Gambrell, Turner and Langford, your guards. Smith and Berry, your offensive tackle, your skilled people. Malcolm Scott, Herman Fontenot, Eric Martin, your receivers. Hilliard and Mike Muntz, the running backs. Risher, of course, the quarterback. 1st and 10 at the 33. Hilliard motion left. Risher's going to put it upstairs. Quarterback draw. Got over the 35 to the 36. He picked up 3. Ken Rowe on the stop for FSU. Take a look at the defense now for Florida State. McLean, Carricker, Ponder, Kodak, Allen, Dale, Campbell. Defensive linebackers, they lead this team. Tommy Young and Kenny Rowe, they lead it in tackles. Clayton, Hannah, Henry, and McCrary are secondary. 2nd, 7. Risher upstairs. Dalton Hilliard was the intended receiver. He was wide open, but the ball was deflected by a 6'4" Allen Dale Campbell, possibly their best defensive football player.
He's a good one, 6'4", 240. He's had 66 tackles this year. He penetrated and got the arms up, and the play looked to be a little long in the tempo, trying to hit Hilliard out of the backfield, but went in motion.
Quarterback draw, then a pass out of the eye now. Here your deep back. Not necessarily a passing situation here. Let's see what Risher does. Roll out. He still got it, and he's pulled down from behind, charted the 1st down. Good pursuit by the FSU defense.
Henry Taylor, number 58, just got a hand on Risher, pulled him down short of the 1st down.
Clay Parker, of course, does the punting for FSU, the barefooted punter. Now, FSU has blocked 6 punts this year. 6 punts, so he will absolutely be aware of that. Almost got their 7th one, a great punt. Edric Jones makes a very dangerous catch. Scott Watson on the stop for LSU. A 40-yard punt, 8-yard return by Cedric Jones. So FSU's got it back. They will substitute a lot of people, folks. They alternate their receivers. They alternate their backs. Into the back is Greg Allen now, the sophomore. Leads the country in scoring with 20 touchdowns. There's Allen. Radel Malasa. Number 99, Radel Malasa, the junior from Bashery.
Brett got across the line of scrimmage there and gave some help on the pursuit.
Jimmy, I think he's going to turn that defense loose today. You've got to penetrate on defense. LSU did not do that last week, and they've got to let them just go hell-bent for leather tonight. Let it all hang out. Picked up 1, 2nd, 9. Lowry, reverse. Lawrence Williams, Ramsey Dordor got Cedric Jones, number 41. Lawrence Williams, there you see him, number 34. He's 2nd in that LSU defensive tackles. 89, that's his 90th tackle of the year. Al Richardson, his partner in crime, on the inside leads LSU on defense with 98 tackles. Well, so far, they're, Jimmy, the 2nd-ranked offense is having its problem. Double wing, 3rd, 9. Lowry. Over the middle, complete, short of the 1st down. Lawrence Williams on the stop. They needed 9, they picked up 7.
They give him the short one underneath, Paul. Good defensive play there by the Tigers.
Ryan Harlow do the punting for FSU. Clifford Hobley back deep. Good spiraling kick low. Hobley at the 22. He momentarily fumbled the football and made sure he almost like a fair catch. A 40-yard punt, no return, so LSU's got it back. Early in the first period, Paul Horning along with Jimmy Taylor. Just under 11 minutes to go, first quarter. This is Hilliard. Gary Henry, the senior, made the stop after Dalton Hilliard picked up 12.
Fine blocking there on that right side of that line. Let's take a look there. Oh, what a beautiful hole up in there. Mike Montz made a fine block also. Hillary in the secondary, in the Florida State secondary for a first down.
Good double team at the hole with Mike Montz, a fullback, making a sensational block. Hilliard now over 700 yards rushing on this year. Again, it's Hilliard. He cut back beautifully. He got by Tommy Young, the senior, inside linebacker.
Stop by Rowe.
Picked up 3 or 4. Kenny Rowe, the other linebacker on the stop. Rowe and Young make most of the tackles in that FSU defense.
We got Henry Taylor rotating in there too, number 58. He's the rover defensive linebacker.
They got 3 linebackers. You'll see, here's a quick pitch around to Hilliard. They got 3 linebackers on the inside, and that's why you see that great pursuit.
We've got a flag here, Paul. It was thrown right into the pile there. It may be holding on LSU.
By Rowe with a flag on the play.
Clipping.
See it? Johnny Cook. And on the spot, and that'll cost LSU 15. And it looks like 7 teams from the SEC, Jimmy, are bowl bound if Florida could win tonight at Tulane.
Value of the penalty is 15 yards for slipping.
I think 7 SEC teams are going to go to the bowls. That's a lot, isn't it? Second and a lot. 19 to be exact. Hilliard's in motion. This is Montz. Got a couple. Ken Rowe on the stop. Well, Tiger Vision is happy to be provided extended LSU coverage for the Florida State game, folks. We'd like to welcome the fans in New Orleans, Port Allen, Baker, Gramercy, Covington, Renton, Metairie, Reserve, Vacherie, Hammond, Donaldsonville, Zachary. Donaldsonville, you took me there when I was 21 years old, Taylor.
Yes, I did.
Denham Springs, Kenner, LaPlace, Gonzales, Lafayette, Slidell. So welcome. Risher needs a lot over the middle to Hilliard. Complete. Picked up 3 or 4. Tommy Young on the stop. So Jimmy, both these offenses having a hard time getting a first down.
Good defense there. Young following Hilliard all the way, picking him up. Hilliard hiding, holding in there, sliding through there. Risher delaying right over the center there. Tommy Young, number 54, putting the grabs on him.
Okay, Clay Parker's back. What a punt. Beauty. Kendrick Jones at the 12. Look at this. Oh, what a block. A beautiful block, but great coverage of a 55-yard punt. A 2-yard return, and the special teams for the Tigers do the job. Tim Joyner, I think, on the stop. Oh, that was great coverage for special teams, James.
Good coverage. Ball was hung up there, gave the coverage team time to get out on the Florida State return man.
Greg Allen in it, the tailback. They'll run out of the eye. They'll run the pro-type offense. They like to throw the football around. They like trick plays. Here comes a reverse. Jesse Hester is still running. Pushed out of bounds by James Britt. 30-yard pickup on the end around. I was just finished saying, Jimmy, they like to do a lot of things. So they will throw the flea flicker. They'll throw reverse extension. That's Jesse Hester.
With the LSU pursuit, covering Greg Allen on the handoff, came back with the reverse, big yardage.
Picked up 30, all rested. Just outside the 46-yard line.
Initially incomplete, broken up by Britt.
Almost intercepted. That's good position on defense.
That ball was looped up by Lowry, and Britt was in good position there. Let's take a look. Lowry back, having good protection in there by the Florida State, looping the ball over. Good coverage there by Britt, going up like a basketball jump ball.
Almost close to offensive interference. Second and 10. Dennis McKinnon in motion. Ricky Williams. Britt on the stop, picked up 9.
Dale and Britt.
Now Ricky Williams is no slouch, folks. He has 730 yards rushing and 111 carries. As Jimmy said, 6.4 per trip. Scored 4 touchdowns. And in fact, as a tandem, Florida State, Williams and Allen have gained 1,300 yards, over 1,300 rushing. Dalton Hilliard and Gary James picked up 1,122. Here comes maybe another reverse. Here it is. Hester again, the other side. Not this time. Greg DeBrock, sophomore from New Orleans, right there.
Just enough for the first down, Paul.
Hester carried.
Good pursuit, good coverage by the Tigers. Let's take a look. The pitch back to Williams. Hang off.
Jesse Hester.
Jesse Hester trying to pick up blockers, trying to feel an open field.
I picked up a couple. They only needed one. He's from Belgrade, Florida. See a picture of Jesse. Well, so far, that's the only play that really has hurt LSU is that flanker around.
We've got a measurement. I feel sure it's a first down, though.
Florida State offense we're looking at, folks, ranked second nationally behind Nebraska, averaging 482 yards per game. They also are averaging 39.7 points per game, also ranked number 2 behind Nebraska. So Florida State has it LSU territory for the first time tonight. 7 minutes to go, first quarter. First down. Lowry, your quarterback. Bootleg. Going for the home run. Incomplete. Intended for Dennis McKinnon.
Lowry intended for McKinnon. Incomplete.
Tight ends bringing in the play.
Big number 81, Zeke Mawat, the senior, 6'4", 240. Oh, they'll substitute a lot of people bringing in the plays. There's Bobby Bowden on the sideline. Second and 10. Double wing, slot left. Good pitch. Beautiful pitch. That's
Lowry.
Widgie Thompson, number 18. Widgie, baby.
Good pitch by Lowry there. What a fine, good opening there. Ricky Williams went to the outside, opening up the zone there.
Picked up about 18 yards on the play, first down. FSU's marching. Ricky Williams in the slot on the right side. Ricky Williams has the football around the left side. Picked up about 4.
Williams carried. Down by Burt.
Sean Burks on the stop.
Got a good look at Bobby Bowden there, looking over his, getting a play in the ball game there. Lowry.
Second 6. Ricky Williams. Picked up a couple off the right side. LSU defense. Jeffrey Dale on the stop.
Greg DeBrock in there. New Orleans.
6'3", 228 pounds. Sophomore. Like both these teams, Jimmy, have most of their starters back for next year. 4, big down for the LSU defense. Lowry back, the blitz is on. Jeffrey Dale hit him. Jeffrey Dale caused the fumble. Lowry couldn't hold on, and LSU's got the football. Jeffrey Dale on a safety blitz.
Take a look here. The Tigers are fierce in this situation with a blitz. We got a lot of white shirts in on top of. You see number 27, Jeffrey Dale, putting the crunch on Lowry.
I think number 51, Al Richardson, got the football back. Or here, Bill Elko.
Elko, they're congratulating on the sidelines there for the recovered fumble.
Big turnaround. Alan Risher out of the eye. Dalton Hilliard, your D-back. Mike Monts. Eric Martin, one of your flankers, and Herman Fonte. Malcolm Scott, tight end. So a big turnover here. First quarter, Alan Risher, no score. Hilliard, right up the middle of that surge of that offensive line, moving those red shirts back. Tommy Young on the stop. I tell you, Jimmy, with LSU having so many big guys up front in that offensive line, they should be able to control the line of scrimmage. They outweigh the Florida State guys about 30 pounds per man. Second 3, Hilliard. Lost one. Tommy Young going to stop again.
That play was a little slow hitting there. Hilliard taking a stagger step there, and looks like a delay. Take a look here, the trap there by number 71, Kevin Langsford. 54 just fighting off the blocker there and making the tackle for about a yard loss.
Both of the inside linebackers for Florida State only weighed 210 pounds, but my, are they quick. They got 3 linebackers. They're blitzing every play. Here comes the blitz again. Complete to Malcolm Scott. First down, LSU. Malcolm Scott on his 25th catch of the year. Ryan McCrary on the stop after he picked up 12.
And McCrary.
Good crossing pattern here, Paul. Scott going down. The blitz there removes part of the linebacker. Open there. Risher right on the money.
So LSU moves it up over the 40-yard line. The ball rests just shy of the 42, first and 10. Risher open over the middle. Complete to Malcolm Scott. Another 12-yard pickup. Malcolm Scott, second completion in a row. Tight end is open over the middle.
To look at Alan Risher's statistics there.
Unreal.
128 completions and 200 attempts for 1,500 yards and 14 touchdowns. 64% completion.
One more touchdown pass. Eclipses Burt Jones' single season touchdown pass record of 14. Also moves him by Jones in career touchdown pass. Wide open, Hilliard. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Touchdown, goodbye. A 46-yard pass to Dalton Hilliard. And now the Oranges come.
It came in motion, Paul. It broke up the field. No coverage by the Florida State defense.
Dalton Hilliard scores his 13th touchdown of the year. He's too shy of the NCAA freshman mark.
Risher having good protection, picking up Hilliard in the secondary. A missed tackle there by number 40, Gary Henry. An arm tackle. Dalton Hilliard set sails for the end zone for the first touchdown against Florida State. 3:31 remaining in the first quarter.
And look at the Oranges. They're all over the spot, all over this place. Juan Betanzos is due to attempt the extra point. But, Jimmy, we also should say, as we take a look at Jerry Stovall on the bench, that LSU could get a 15-yard penalty every time this thing happens. So there's Jerry. He wants the fans to stop. And the athletic director, Bob Broadhead, has been on the mics all night asking the fans not to throw the orange. Well, win or lose, LSU will be going to a bowl game. And Jim Garcia Travel in New Orleans will be offering a bowl package for LSU fans with Baton Rouge and New Orleans departures. So for further information, call Jim Garcia Travel in New Orleans at area code 504-834-2520. 534-2520. Jim Garcia Travel is the official travel agency for Tiger Vision. We'll be back in a minute.
Set your clock for good time.
And boogie! And the minute our eyes hit, I knew she was Gladys Knight and I was the pip.
Call now and get in all the good times with Good Times, now on home video.
I rated D for Dynamite.
Henry, stop that nonsense before something falls off.
Call me a cup of coffee and make it like I like my man, hot, black, and strong.
Good Times, the Collector's Edition. Own 4 of the funniest episodes ever for just $4.95 plus shipping and handling.
I'm an Orange East. What I didn't know algebra before anyway. What am I, an Algerian?
So set your clock for Good Times on home video. Operators are standing by.
Dynamite!
To get your first 4-episode video of Good Times, the Collector's Edition, for only $4.95 plus shipping, have your credit card ready and call toll-free 1-800-294-3322. That's 1-800-294-3322.
Juan Betanzos kicks that high kickoff. At the 24th bubble. A good return by Florida State, almost up to the 45-yard line.
Tony Smith, I think, number 49. Call it.
18-yard return by Tony
Smith
Smith.
returning the kickoff, shot by Boudreaux.
There's LSU scoring drive.
5 plays and 76 yards. 2 minutes and 3 seconds. 46-yard pass to Richard. Richard ahead.
11-yard pickup by Hassan Jones, number 3. Over the middle by Kelly Lowry. First down for Florida State. And they're right back in LSU territory.
Greg Dubrock on that stop. Linebacker. Being replaced now. Tim Joyner back in the ball game.
So LSU with the first quarter lead here. There's 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. They lead it 7-0. Lowry. Greg Jones was welcomed to Tiger Stadium by Tim Joyner.
Lowry dropping back, looking downfield there, trying to hit Tony Smith with the ball, chased by Dardar. More coverage there. 26 just did not look the ball in. Greg Allen trying to hit on the short secondary receiver. Drops the ball, and Tim Joyner gives him a joke.
Greg Allen got his first start last year as a freshman against LSU and picked up 200 yards rushing. This is Tony Smith. Lawrence Williams on the stop for LSU. Last year, right here, Tiger Stadium, Greg Jones, 31 carries, 202 yards rushing.
These backs aren't big backs. Tony Smith, 5'10", 180, freshman. Ricky Williams, 5'11", 170-pound senior. Not real big, large backs. Greg Allen, 5'11", 200.
They can break it for the long one. They put a lot of points on the board. They need some right now. Lowry over the middle, complete to number 3. Hassan Jones. He's got the first down at the 30. Eugene Daniel on the stop. 11-yard pickup. So Lowry now beginning to warm up. 93, 174 attempts coming in. Completed 54% of his passes, 10 touchdowns and 7 interceptions.
He's just a junior, so LSU will get another look at him next year.
A lot of confidence in their backup quarterback, Blair Williams, also. Going for the home run. He's open. He missed it.
In and out of the arm.
Jesse Hester had it right in his hand. Eugene Daniel on the coverage for LSU, and he just didn't hold on.
The ball was right on the money. Laid up. Take a look. Lowry dropping back. Good protection. Going for the home run. Laying the ball up and over the coverage. In and out of the arms of Jones. In the end zone.
Good camera work, too, boys. Guys in the truck doing a job there. Nice camera angle of that shot. 7-0 Lowry. Here he comes, blitz. Got the screen on the right side. That's Tony Smith. Tony Smith gets to the 5-yard line. Eugene Daniel saves 6. Lowry was in trouble. They had a blitz on. He got it out to the safety valve man in the flat.
Take a look. Lowry dropping back. The strong blitz by the Tigers there, dropping the ball off. Plenty of running room. Picking up blockers there. Britt blocked out of the play. Tony Smith with a fine reception there, taking the ball down the 5 yards.
Kelly Lowry calls timeout.
Timeout, Florida State.
And with that timeout, we'll take a break.
Adrenaline. Emotion. Passion. You've seen the game, but have you lived it? Purple and Gold magazine, the inside source for LSU sports, puts you right into the action and gives you the inside stuff no one else has. Game coverage, feature articles, and commentary from the experts. Feel it, live it, read it. Purple and Gold.
I love sports. Baseball, stock car racing, football, basketball. You know, watching sports, that is what I love about cable. Now with TCI Digital Cable, I get even more on new channels like ESPN News, Outdoor Life, ESPN Classic Sports, all through the cable I already have. I wish there were more hours of the day. You know what I would do? Fishing. I would watch more fishing. Yeah, so many sports, so little time.
TCI Digital Cable. For more sports, call now.
Greg Allen diving into the air there. All the Tigers are fooled on the play. The pursuit there catches Lowry at the goal line for the touchdown. Kelly Lowry on a bootleg, 5-yard scoring play.
Phil Hall will attempt the extra point with Lowry holding. So we've got a tie football game here at Tiger Stadium. Minute 20 to go in the first quarter. It's 7-up. Has just kicked a very short kickoff, and let's see who's got it. It was bobbled over on the far sidelines. LSU controls it.
They're using the same tight kick here that LSU has attempted against them.
I don't know if we were back in time for the folks at home to get to see that play, Jimmy, but it was the same kind of kick that the LSU fans have been used to seeing Juan Matanzas kick, a high short kick, hoping that somebody will miscue, and they did. And LSU almost lost it, but Fisher is in control. Hilliard. He slipped down for 6.
Following the block of Mike Hunt there, trying to turn the corner and had to cut up field. Picking up 6 good yards.
Seven plays, 56 yards. It took 2 minutes and 5 seconds off the clock. Culminated by a 5-yard run by Lowry. Dalton Hilliard is caught behind the line of scrimmage by David Ponder, the nose guard.
Down by Ponder.
So LSU's in a passing situation, third down. Let's see if they go to Eric Martin. They haven't gone to him tonight yet. What a year he's having. He's caught 39 for 657 yards, 5 touchdowns. Martin flank to the right, Fontenot to the left. Long count by Risher. He can run it. Start of the first down. Warren Hanna on the stop. I think Alan Richards going to come up a half a yard short. Season records.
Florida State had the blitz on Paul there, trying to put pressure on Risher. And they had it, had good coverage downfield also.
Well, Clay Parker is going to punt. Watch the pressure FSU puts on the punter. As I said, they have 6 block punts this year. Time runs out here in the first quarter. And they'll change sides. We'll be back with the score tied 7-7.
This is an energy plant. Here we take a non-depletable resource and turn it into power. That natural resource is knowledge. Vast amounts of knowledge are distributed each day, and new knowledge is discovered in our various laboratories. We are generating mind power. We are Louisiana State University. America's energy is mind power. Louisiana's mind power plant is LSU.
Remember, for the very best.
Cedric Jones back. Clay Parker. Jones makes a fair catch at the 21. Clay Parker having a good night punting. 39-yard punt. Very high. Hang time beautiful on that last punt. So we're beginning second quarter action here at Tiger Stadium. Jerry Stovall on the sideline. Wants to talk to that offense a little bit. Kelly Lowry is going to bring that high-powered Florida State team up. Ricky Williams, your deep back. Dennis McKinnon, he slipped down. He's wide open, a little hook pass.
Telephone man, the Booth C.
Lowry can throw that ball. He had
Telephone man,
a lot of heat on it there.
Seat 32.
Turned to look to the inside and couldn't hold his footing. Incomplete pass.
There's that LSU offense talking over on the sidelines, trying to get something going. Second 10 now. Number 4 is Jesse Hester. He's in motion. They'll draw off the right side. This is Tony Smith.
Smith carried.
Picked up almost 8 yards. Sean Burns stopped. Also Lawrence Williams.
Smith coming into the ballgame only had 32 carries, 272 yards, but an 8.4 per carry average. Tony Smith. Good up.
Well, he runs a lot of those draw situations, Jimmy, where everybody's expecting him to throw. They use him on a little delay like a draw, so there's usually once he gets by the line of scrimmage, you've got 8 or 9. Third and 3. Lowry goes upstairs. Complete over the middle to Wiggy Thompson, number 18.
Complete to Thompson.
Wiggy Thompson. Complete for the first down. So FSU is really throwing the football.
Thompson looked to be delaying and then coming across the field there. He's open. Greg Dubrock on the coverage there.
Lowry now 6 out of 13 for 81 yards here in the first half. But they've moved it through the air. That 130-yard run on the reverse. Lowry. Screen right. Ricky Williams. First down. They're hurting LSU with that screen on the right side. Eugene Daniel with the stop. There's a flag down.
Well, they've got LSU's defense spread all over the field. They're moving people in motion. They're splitting their backs out, trying to show screen to both sides, and got some fine blocking after the ball is received.
Well, they should have had a little bit better blocking on that play because they were caught for holding, Jimmy. It's going to cost them the first down. They would have had it near midfield. 15 big ones. All the way back to the 32.
Rotation line 10 yards for holding.
10 yards.
They're spreading the Tigers. They're making them cover the whole field. This Lowry's a cagey. He's called a very fine ball game here early.
Make the screen to the left, right over the middle. Their big tight end, Arson Mobley. Eugene Daniel on the top. They showed screen on the left side, and they threw it to that big guy right there. 6'6", 250-pound tight end.
Let's take a look. Paul Lowry dropping back, taking screen to the left, looking for his tight end to open over the middle there, and he's clear. He's got the football, and down the field he rambles. Eugene Daniel comes in and makes a blocking tackle on him at the 40-yard line after a first down is picked up by Florida State.
Boy, is he big, Jimmy. Arson Mobley, a sophomore from Miami, 6'6", 250. Florida State's on the move again. Left tackle move. 75, Herbert Parker. Legal motion. Legal procedure. Cost him 5. So, Jimmy, FSU has already broke 4 team records. They've got most points in a season, 357. They've still got another game to go after this. Most TDs, 49. Most TDs rushing, 28. And most extra points by anyone, 48. Now 49 by Phil Hall. They'll break the total offense record tonight. So they are an explosive football team. Hester in motion left. Person 15. Lowry on the option. They give you every goes the football. Fumble.
There goes the football. Florida State recovered the fumble. So Lowry fumbled.
Lowry got 5, fumbled, picked up 8 more.
Let's take a look.
The fumble was recovered.
Lowry on the option play. Room upside in the middle there. Lawrence Williams making the tackle. Ricky Render, number 63, recovering the fumble. A left guard for the Florida State, alertly seeing the loose ball.
Oh, I tell you, it's a big fumble recovery for Ricky Render. LSU was right there, and it was a tough break. So the fumble cost LSU 8 yards. Going to bring up second down. They need about 3.5. Hester in motion left. Not this time. Threw it away. That's intentional grounding.
They have a flag.
Intentional grounding. Leonard Marshall putting the heat on.
That's a loss of down also, Paul.
Big defensive play by Leonard Marshall.
Take a look. Lowry going back, faking to Ricky Williams there, chased by Leonard Marshall, number 97, just throwing the ball away. He's going to take the penalty and the down away from Florida State. Third and long situation.
22. They need about 22, 21 or 22.
Illegal forward pass.
Just under 12 minutes to go here in the first half. Rondell Melanson leads the Tigers in sacks. Going to get credited with another one right there. Here's that delay over the middle of the big tight end. He fumbled. He fumbled. Steve Mowat fumbled the football, and number 35 has it back. Eugene Daniel for LSU.
Take a look, Paul. They were very effective earlier to Mobley on it. Faking to both sides, the screen, waiting for the linebackers to move, and dropping the ball off there to Mowat, fumbling it just as Alan Richardson made the tackle. He gave up the football.
So LSU's got it back. I tell you, they're using that big tight end to delay back underneath that screen beautifully. Here's Risher upstairs, over the middle. Martin, what a catch. Eric Martin's first catch of the night. Number 40 on the year, a beautiful catch. Pick up 17 big yards.
Let's take a look. Risher dropping back. Good protection, faking to his backs. Looking to Martin to the inside. A squaring pattern right at the 45-yard line there for the first down.
Ball was delivered a little bit behind Eric Martin. He made his adjustment beautifully. He came back, made a nice catch. Risher now 5 out of 6 for 92 yards. First down. Gary James in now, one of the running backs. The other great freshman. James over the right side. Beautiful run by Gary James, the freshman from Brent. Tommy Young stopped him after he picked up about 9.
Take a look. Strong blocking in the interior line of LSU. Just a crack in there, stepping over his own man's back there and picking up the yardage. 9 big yards on the play for Gary James.
Great balance, Jimmy. Had showed great balance in that slashing run right over the right guard. Right over Kevin Langford, the junior from Florence, Mississippi. Fontenot in motion, changes his mind, goes the other way. James has got the first down.
Let this offensive line get some confidence as they can move out Florida State's defensive line. Here goes Martin and Durrell back in the ball game. A short yardage with Earl Curtis in the game.
Jerry Stovall on the sidelines, one of the prime contenders for Coach of the Year honors, not only in the SEC, but in all of college football. Risher on a bootleg. Got very close to the first down. Risher on a naked reverse himself. A great play that FSU scored on Risher Full.
A great fake in there to James, putting the ball on the hip and rolling. Making a move there and just short of the first down. Alan Risher on a fine bootleg play.
And early in the first quarter on that touchdown pass to Dalton Hilliard, Alan Risher became the all-time touchdown man for LSU. He beat Bert Jones' record in the season, 14 and a career. Option pass, he's wide open. Fontenot, touchdown. 23-yard option to the right. Gary James put it right on the money. Fontenot catches the second touchdown pass of the year.
And just comes the flag.
There's a flag down. I'll bet it could be for orange throwing.
I think that's what we're going to get, Paul, to try and stop the crowd from
It's going to cost them on the kickoff.
Throwing the oranges on the field after each score.
Timmy Bird will hold. There's Jerry Stovall talking to the side judge there.
It's quite a play there, Paul. James from the I formation took the toss from Risher. Fontenot down in the end zone, and what a fine pass
right on
by
the money.
James for the touchdown.
He beat the cornerback out there. I think it was Harvey Clayton, the senior. Gary Stovall not too happy with that flag throwing. What are you going to do? I'll tell you one thing. The grocery stores, whoever's selling oranges to the grocery stores, surely made out this week because they're all gone. I guarantee there's not an orange left in this city. So Bird will hold the Tunzels to try to put LSU front by 7. He hasn't missed all year. And he continues to be perfect. So it's LSU 14, Florida State 7.
Adrenaline. Emotion. Passion. You've seen the game, but have you lived it? Purple and Gold magazine, the inside source for LSU sports, puts you right into the action and gives you the inside stuff no one else has. Game coverage, feature articles, and commentary from the experts. Feel it, live it, read it. Purple and Gold.
I'm Carrie Shelton.
And I'm Paul Ledoux.
And you're watching Channel 11.
LSU was penalized 15 yards because of the orange incident after the touchdown. Their kickoff is at 25. So Betanzos puts his foot into it, and they're going to get a good kick. And Ricky Williams lets it go out of bounds. Didn't look like he touched it. So they're going to have to kick it off again, Jimmy, and that'll mark off another 5 yards. There's the scoring drive. 5 plays, 61 yards, culminated by a 23-yard pass, James DeFonte.
Looks as though Florida State will get the ball in good field position after the kick. Now they move Betanzos back to the 20-yard line.
Ricky Williams back in a single return.
5 yards. Eagle receiver.
Very seldom to see this. College or pro, team kicking off from its own 20-yard line unless it's a safety. So 20 yards in penalties has really made it tough for Juan Carlos Betanzos. Williams at the 24. Watch out. Ricky Williams in a beautiful run. Juan Betanzos made the stop. 43-yard return by Ricky Williams, and Florida State is back knocking on the door.
Florida State with fine blocking there, giving him a hole, an opening there, and he's got speed.
And we're going to get a look at Greg Allen again. Great sophomore, he's back in. He's got to be well rested. So the Seminoles put it in play at the 30-yard line. Here comes the reverse. He can throw it. He stepped out of bounds. Yes, he did. At the 36-yard line, Bill Elko over there. He stepped out of bounds at the 36. As I said, they've got a lot of flea flickers. They'll try everything. Reverses, fake reverses. That time we saw an end-around reverse pass.
He couldn't find a receiver. Good coverage by the Tigers downfield.
I like it, too. I've always liked flea flickers. Crazy plays, especially in college football, where you've got those kids who are so up on defense and they react so quick. Lowry, there goes that screen again to the left side. Smith. He'll score. Tony Smith, the freshman, and 34 yards on the screen. The screen plays and the delays over the middle. Those two plays have killed LSU tonight.
Take a look, Paul. Lowry dropping back, faking the screen, getting the ball to him. Tony Smith picking up blockers, cutting it back across the field. It's wide open now. He's got a blocker down about the 5-yard line. He just waltzes in.
Made it look easy.
Eugene Daniels trying to chase him to the end zone.
Phillip Hall on the extra point. It's good, and we have another tie at 14 apiece. kicks off, and Jesse Miles makes a good return for LSU. 17-yard return by Jesse Miles. Puts the ball about the 38-yard line.
He's stopped by Milligan and Williams.
So Alan Risher trots in. There's FSU scoring drive. Alan Risher trots in. He holds now the career touchdown pass record in a season. 15 touchdown passes. 29 in his career. So he moves past Burt Jones in those two categories. Right now he's trying to move past Florida State. We're in a tie here. 9 minutes to go first half. Risher. And to pull it down. Brad Poltek. Alan Risher picked up 8.
He looked to be getting up a little slow there, Paul. Allen after tucking the ball away and picking up 8 yards.
Junius Durrell checks in with the play out of the eye. James short of the first down, needed 2. Number 79 is Clint Berry, the junior. Opelousas, 6'5", 280.
They need to keep this drive alive, Paul. Keep the defense off the field. See if they can possess the football. Risher can get something going here. Big 3rd and 1 situation.
Freshman Gary James, 18-yard pickup.
Take a look, Paul. I think this play was an off-tackle play. Mott's trying to make the block there. James shaking off number 54. Tommy Young making a move there. Beautiful. Great balance there. Shifting the ball to the left arm there. And taking on number 24, Harvey Clayton there to go out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Oh, beautiful run by freshman Gary James from Gretna. LSU's moving. Risher now. Incomplete. A little bit behind him. I think Risher knew everybody was covered. He kind of was throwing that one away.
Kenny Rowe, the active linebacker in there, 6'1", 210 junior. Having the coverage on Montz there in the flat.
I don't want to blow this opportunity. I want to come away from here. They've got to put some points on the board in this drive, Jimmy. These opportunities don't prevail themselves that often. 2nd and 10.
They came with the blitz.
Risher sacked.
Sacked by Carricker.
Carricker, Alfonso Carricker, the junior, 6'6", 250.
Take a look. Risher dropping back, trying to pick up his receivers there. Pressure right over the top of Gary James to make the tackle on Risher there for a loss. About a 6-yard loss.
Well, I'd like to see him. So there he is, number 41, Eric Barton. Let's see if he does these post patterns, Jimmy. They love to go to him on the post, and I think they're going to get double coverage on Eric Barton on the top of your screen. Yep. He was going over intended for Barton. He was sacked.
The official is pointing to an LSU receiver there. Some question of throwing the ball away.
Nope. Going to bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Risher got lucky there. He said Eric Barton was in his view. He was trying to get the ball to Eric Barton. And Bobby Bouts doesn't like him on the sideline. They wanted a sack. Clay Parker.
They don't have a return man at the goal. Florida State.
Nice high kick. Nice high kick. Beautiful. 10-yard line. 37-yard punt down by Eugene Daniel around the 10-yard line.
Marvin punt is down by Watson.
Eugene
Daniel.
At the 6-yard line.
Not the 10, it's the 5. So good defensive field position for LSU. 6:44 to go here in the first half. Tie ball game, 14-14. Pitch. Take the reverse this time. He got 4. James Britt on the stop. Greg Allen running the football for Florida State.
Allen carried. Stopped by Britt and Veloso.
They keep it wide open. They've got end arounds, toss back passes, and, wide open football team. They'll make you cover the whole field.
Allen's carried the ball twice for 4 yards. Lowry. Allen's got the football around the right side. And he stumbles his way past the 15-yard line, very close to the first down. Greg DeBrock on the stop.
Allen carried.
You see Greg Allen going off. He lost his shoe, left shoe. See where they mark. It's going to be a little short. It'll be about a yard short of first down. Now, a big play coming up here for the defense.
Great balance there by Allen. This play was right up the middle of the field over the center, and he ended up around in and picking up big yardage.
Big play for the defense. They could hold him here, they'd get in good field position. There's a fumble, and LSU got an excellent opportunity here with 5:20 to go in the first half. They should have excellent field position. A mix-up by Kelly Lowry there on third down.
What he was doing was riding the fullback and going to pitch out with the option play, and the penetration by the Tigers there had the fumble. Let's take a look.
So here we go with the punt.
Back to kick. Up in deep.
See if LSU tries to block it. Very close to offside. Leaford Hobley at midfield.
Stopped by Jack.
42-yard punt, a 2-yard return. Brian Harlow tried to do a little acting after he punted the football and draw the penalty, but the referees were having nothing to do with it. So LSU's got an excellent opportunity here, just under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Ball rests directly at midfield. We've got a great football game for you. We hope you enjoy it on Tiger Vision. Dalton Hilliard in slot. He comes in motion right. I think they're trying to put him in the passing out of motion. Eric Martin incomplete down the sidelines.
Richard, intended for Martin.
They're trying to get Dalton Hilliard open out of
the motion.
Out of the motion series. Of course, it worked once for 46 yards and a TD. So LSU's offense always adds a new wrinkle every week.
New dimension, and with the toss, the pass from Gary James on the option play was a fine scoring play.
They're throwing a lot on first down tonight. Hilliard. Picked up a quick 8. John McClain on the stop for FSU.
Fine interior blocking there by the Tiger line. Nice opening in there. Here you're picking up the yardage there, just short of the first down.
33 yards tonight rushing. 8 carries for Dalton Hilliard. He's over 700 yards rushing on the year. Third down, need about 3. Motion left. Hilliard. And he's going to be about a yard short. Now, let's see what Jerry Stovall does. Of course, you know the fans here at Tiger Stadium, you know what they want to do.
They're fired up. They're cheering to go for it on. It's about 2 yards, 3 yards to go, though, Paul. It's a tough one.
It would be a long 2. So I agree with Jerry Stovall here. Now, nobody's back deep, and Clay Parker, of course, can see that. He's not going to try to kick it in the end zone. He wants to put it up high. They blocked 6 punts, I keep telling you. They always put the pressure on. Short man. Hurry up, Mont. He got the first down. Mike Mont.
Direct snap to the fullback. Mike Mont going to the left, finding an opening and picking up the first down.
So they picked that up in the films this week, Jimmy. I'm sure they looked at so many films. Fourth down punt. They come with the fake punt. They drop it off to the short man, the fullback Mike Munz, and he picks up. The senior from Lecter, Louisiana, picked it up. Big first down. 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go here in the first half. Dalton Hilliard. Up to the 31, Harvey Clayton on the stop for FSU. What a great football game we're witnessing tonight. I tell you, Hilliard can get 5 yards. It looks like he gains 1 or 2, and all of a sudden you look up and first and 10, all of a sudden you say it's second 4. Whoo, is he quick. Hilliard cut back. The hole was there. I was trying to coach him to cut it back. I knew it was going to open up, and he's very close to the first down. I think he's got it.
As though the offensive line is driving off of the football to the FSU. Controlling it at this point. Trying to contain this drive. 2:22 remaining. Score tied. 14-14.
Hilliard. First down. Dean McQuarrie saved 6.
Take a look. Some fine blocking up in the front of that Tiger line. Hilliard, a big opening in there. Breaking tackles there. Big pickup with a little over 2 minutes to play here in the first half.
Beautiful blocking off the left side. Clint Berry, Mike Turner, Mike Gambrell. Gambrell being the center. And LSU's offensive line beginning to insert itself now. Under 2 minutes to go. LSU plenty of time. They've got some timeouts. Dalton Hilliard, he almost got another first down. He's close. He's at the 5.
Earl Curtis going into the ball game, the tight end on short yardage. Take a look. Risher handing off to Hilliard there, seeing an opening. Fine run there by Hilliard down the 5-yard line, just short of the first down.
All right, Dalton Hilliard still in there as your tailback. He's got 66 yards rushing tonight. Fontenay in motion right. LSU trying for the 3rd touchdown. Hilliard goes over and up, and he's short. He got the first down, though. Clock continuing to run. LSU still has their full complement of 3 timeouts left. First down, that'll stop the clock till they move it. It'll be first and goal, and I think Richard's going to take a timeout. He is. And this place is going bananas. And we'll be right back, so stay with us.
Women, sports, beer, gadgets, clothes. Maxim, the best thing to happen to men since women. Introducing Maxim, the new magazine for men who aren't afraid to be men and are proud of it. If you like to talk about sports, drink beer, and love beautiful women, if you want good-looking clothes you can afford and the best gadgets money can buy, if you're not looking to find your inner child or touch your feminine side, then Maxim is the men's magazine for you. Call now to order 1 year of Maxim for just $14.
Where? No, it's 30. Okay, Alan Risher is coming back in with the play. I'm sure he's talked it over. Jerry Stovall on the sidelines. It'll be first and goal. See where they mark the football. Looks like they're going to mark it around the 3-yard line. They've got 2 timeouts left, Jimmy. Got plenty of time.
This interior Tiger blockers have done a tremendous job on this drive here. Hilliard has hit to a point and seen the opening and been able to adjust and pop through the holes there and pick up the extra yardage, the fine balance. And
Bondo in motion right. Hilliard didn't get in. Got about a yard.
Down by road.
They need 2.
Corral in the ball game. Earl Curtis, the tight end, is in the ball game.
I'd like to see him get outside. That gives Hilliard a chance to cut back, Jimmy, with that great speed and the great way he cuts. Here we come outside. See what I mean? It's outside. He can either take it on outside, show his speed like he did right there. He can cut back and score. So Dalton Hilliard is one touchdown away from breaking the touchdown mark for a freshman in the NCAA history. You know who that's held by? Herschel Walker won. Lou Cusserow
Take a look at the speed of Hilliard, the fine blocking. Mott's making a block there at the goal line. Hilliard diving in on his back there for the score. Tremendous blocking by the LSU Tiger offensive line.
Betanzos on this extra point try, and he's perfect for the year. LSU's got 21 big points on the board here in the first half. They lead Florida State by 7. Okay, we're back, and Dalton Hilliard scored his second touchdown of the night. And I was telling Jimmy he needs one more to break the NCAA mark, helped by Herschel Walker as a freshman.
One by the run and one by the pass.
14 touchdowns on the year for the freshman from Patterson, Louisiana. Betanzos steers his short kick. Finfair catch it. He fumbles the football.
LSU recovered it.
Junius Dorrell's got the football back. Check that. Number 28, that's Sean Moore. Sean Moore's got it for LSU.
We've got a Florida State man down, number 81.
That's Zeke Mawat, the big tight end.
LSU with a chance to put more points on the scoreboard. 34 seconds remaining in this first half.
And they've got 2 timeouts left.
Let's take a look. The ball is hung up. He's looking at the
Tony
defensive
Smith.
people coming down. Tony Smith. The ball is fumbling very alertly. Number 28 pounces on the football for LSU.
That's Sean Moore.
It's a fine sustaining drive there, Paul. 11 plays, 50 yards, 2-yard run by Hilliard for the score.
Sean Moore, the senior from Poplar Bluff, Missouri. So as we wait for LSU to put it back, I want to remind you, LSU football team concludes its season on select event next Saturday night, and it'll be live here from Tiger Stadium against arch rival Tulane. Tiger fans, remember last year's Tulane game, and we won't want to miss this event. So call 924-2020. That's 924-2020. 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. weekdays. Order the Tulane LSU game on select event. That's 924-2020 for LSU Tulane. So that could be a tough loss. It looks like a serious one.
Looks like a rib injury, Paul, holding up for a shoulder injury. Dislocated shoulder, ribs, bruised ribs.
That's Zeke Mawat, the big senior. So Alan Risher now with 2 timeouts left will try to move this LSU team at least in the field goal position. Hilliard, Montz, the running backs. Post. Eric Martin. He'll score. Eric Martin. 34-yard touchdown pass. Alan Risher to Eric Martin. And the LSU Tigers have broken open this close football game.
What a fine throw by Richer there, right on the money. Eric Martin on a quick end pattern. Let's take a look. Richer back, setting up the toss. Right on the money there to Eric Martin, shaking Harvey Clayton there, outrunning the 43, Brian McCrary, for the touchdown.
Betanzos tie the extra point. His 4th one of the night. It's up. It's good. It's perfect. 34-yard touchdown pass from Alan Risher to Eric Martin has LSU in front by 2 touchdowns.
Pardon me.
Scored 2 touchdowns within 10 seconds. One, a 2-yard run by Dalton Hilliard, and then Sean Moore recovered a Tony Smith fumble on the kickoff, and Alan Risher has pitched his 2nd touchdown pass of the evening, and LSU's got a 2-touchdown lead. Here's the same kickoff, and this time, number 41, Cedric Jones, makes the fair catch.
They're not taking any chances on fumbling the football with 27 seconds remaining here in the first half.
So LSU has come to play tonight. Don't count this football team out. They can score. I'm sure you fans are well aware they can score from anywhere on the field. Kelly Lowry. Ricky Williams around the right side on the sweep. Jim Joyner.
Start by Joyner and Hurst.
I think Florida State's ready to go to the dressing room, Paul. They'll let the clock run out.
That's it at halftime. Jerry Stovall trotting off with his team. We were hoping to get a moment with him. But I think he's so pepped up right now, Jimmy. And he's looking at those oranges coming down from the stand. And LSU, in the span of 10 seconds, has scored 2 touchdowns here in the 2nd quarter. In the last minute of this first half, to take a commanding 14-point lead here, 28-14.
Enter the dream home of the 90s captured within the pages of Log Home Living magazine. Whether you're dreaming about living in a log home or making your dream a reality, Log Home Living is the publication you must have. Every month, you'll receive your copy of Log Home Living magazine covering the essentials on buying, building, and maintaining a log home. You'll receive guidance on site selection, creative floor plans, technical tips, financing, decorating, and much more. With your paid subscription of $19.95, you'll automatically get the next annual buyer's guide filled with everything you need to know to build a log home. And as a free bonus gift, you'll receive the Log Home Plans book, 52 classic floor plans that will help you find a log home that's just right for you. This tremendous offer of 1 year of Log Home Living magazine, including the annual buyer's guide and the Log Home Plans book of $50 value, is all yours for only $19.95. Don't let your dreams slip away. Keep them alive with Log Home Living magazine. Call now.
Experience the power of a true guitar legend. Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble. Their first million-selling collection of greatest hits is the best-selling blues album of all time. Now, because of incredible demand, comes The Real Deal, Greatest Hits Volume 2, a brand new collection of hits, fan favorites, and ultra-rare songs from Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble. Call now and get the special limited foil embossed edition of Greatest Hits Volume 2, a unique collector's item. Over 70 minutes of music from the guitarist who changed rock music forever. Call now and you'll get a free full-size frameable Stevie Ray Vaughan poster as a bonus with your order.
Credit card orders call 1-800-927-1221 to order The Real Deal, Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble's Greatest Hits Volume 2. That's 1-800-927-1221 or send check or money order to the address on your screen.
It's the Golden Band from Tigerland, and they have another fabulous halftime performance planned for us. Let's watch the show.
ugly attitudes of the 30s set the stage for riders Ray Boduck and Bob Haggard to close our next selection. Tonight, the Tiger Band sets the stage for our talented Flag Corps, Tigerette, and Golden Girls with their own rendition of Big Noise. We close our performance with a popular sound of the 80s. That were arrangement of Tiger Bandsman Wayne Hicks, combines Lionel Richie's Truly, and Thomas Summers' Love is in Control. We salute the fans in the East Stand as our Tigers are truly in control.
Linebacker Lawrence Williams enjoying another fine season. He's a big play man and really makes things happen for the nationally acclaimed Bandits. Let's take a look now at this feature on Lawrence Williams.
I like to make the plays, and I like to hit people.
Lawrence Williams, who leads his team in tackles, inside linebacker, the senior from Lake Charles, and what a year he's having.
Well, I think on the field, the thing which stepped out a lot this year, make things a whole lot different from last year, is our confidence level. Yeah, I think our players this year, we're a whole lot stronger. We had a good off-season program that helped out a lot. That each player want to go out and, you know, grade high and, you know, and show his teammates that, you know, that he's doing the best job that he can do. I make the calls on the defense, and I try to get everybody fired up and ready to play. I like to make the plays, and I like to hit people, especially running back.
You take your C+. We're never without it. I know it.
I wouldn't change from my C+ contract for $1 million.
I don't want to carry any other card besides
As long as you've got Blue Cross, Blue Shield, C+, you don't have anything to worry about.
And you can go to any doctor you want, just about any doctor you want, at a hospital.
There are no claims to file when I use a PMD doctor.
C+ takes care of all of it. You don't have to take any paperwork, worry about any paperwork, period.
The thing I like most about C+ is peace of mind.
But it's always there just in case we needed it.
It's great just to walk in and hand them that card.
If you have Medicare, call today 1-800-315-7900 and get more benefits than ever with C+ from Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama.
I carry my C+ card with me everywhere I go.
If I got my wallet, I've got my C+ card. If I got my pants on, I've got my wallet.
Go online with the Southeastern Conference at secsports.com. This interactive site features up-to-date statistics as well as cybercast coverage of conference events throughout the year. Fans can also shop at the SEC Superstore, qualify for a trip for an upcoming championship, or listen to weekly coaches' media briefings. Don't miss all the action at secsports.com.
In a region thousands of miles from home, sometimes you need to travel light. So if you find yourself in a strange land in search of the essentials for survival, remember to bring along your thirst for adventure and the one bank card that works like a check. The region's Visa check card. You get credit card convenience with no interest charges, no monthly payments. Now that's refreshing. The region's Visa check card. There's no region our strength can't reach.
We're back live here at halftime as LSU controls a commanding 14-point lead, and as this great capacity crowd is being entertained by the great LSU band, we've got something to tell you about it. Of course, it starts around Thanksgiving every year, and it's something that's been happening in this area, very successful, and I think everybody could be proud of it. Of course, what I'm talking about is the Toys for Tots drive. And with me here at halftime is Captain John Keeper of the United States Marine Corps, and of course our own Dr. Tony Courier, the president of the Cablevision, and men, of course, the Toys for Tots drive. We want to talk. Let me talk to the Marine captain over here, Tony, if you don't mind. He looks a little better shape than you or I. John, tell us a little something about the Toys for Tots drive. I know you're excited about it, and when is it officially underway yet?
Well, we sure are excited about it, running it here in Baton Rouge. This is the second year we've run it with the people at Cablevision. It's actually a national campaign. It's been run for 35 years. Like I say, it's the second year we've run it here in Baton Rouge. And it's sponsored by the United States Marine Corps and local businesses. We gather toys from different donors throughout the community and then donate them at the end of our drive to different charitable organizations. Primarily, it's geared for the lesser fortunate children of the community. And we're looking to get a pretty good showing this year.
Well, give us an idea how many toys are involved. How many did you have last year?
Well, last year we had 3,000. Now, I understand we've got almost 1,000 orders, 1,000 toys stacked up at Cablevision right now. The campaign's only been going for less than a week. So we're looking to top that by far. Maybe about 5,000 toys this year would be a real nice figure.
Thank you, John. And over here on my right, your left, is Dr. Tony Courier, the president of Cablevision. You just got into it last year. I know you're happy with your affiliation.
Oh, yes. First of all, nothing could be nicer than having toys for kids at Christmas time. Secondly, working with the Marine Corps is quite a pleasure for us. The way this works, as far as we're concerned, anybody that wants to get Cablevision installed, any type of installation, whether it be our basic service, our Tiger Vision service, any of the services we have, it's free. All you have to do is call us. We'll install it, and your obligation then is to present a toy that's worth $5 to us at Cablevision. For that, then we come out and hook up your Cablevision free for you and turn the toy over to the Marine Corps, and they give them to the kids in the community. And I think 5,000 is a goal we can reach this year. 3,000 was exciting last year, but there are a lot more kids that need help than that.
Thank you. Let me ask you another thing. If somebody wants to call up you personally and give you a toy, I'm sure you're going to accept it too.
Sure. We'll take them at the Armed Forces Training Center. It's up at Ryan Airport. We're right across the street from Family Court. They can call us up there. If there's a business that wants to go ahead and collect some toys for us, they can reach us up there at 356-1327 or 356-4109, and we'll be happy to pick up the toys, or if they can walk in with the toys up there at the Marine Corps Training Center.
Well, I've got Tony here. I just want to talk to him a little about Cablevision, because a lot of people around Baton Rouge, I know a lot of my friends up in New Orleans are wondering if they're going to get an opportunity really to see LSU next year. And what have you got planned for next year? And has it been good for you and LSU?
It's been good for both of us. We've enjoyed the relationship immensely, although it's a short one so far. It's growing every week. I'm meeting with Bob Broadhead Monday morning to discuss plans for next year's football season, because we would like to expand this as statewide as possible. There's some NCAA rules that we have to meet, and LSU has to clear in that regard, but technically there are other systems in the state, I think, preparing to handle pay-per-view events like we have here in Baton Rouge. And we're excited because we want to send this to every corner of the state. There are Tiger fans all over the state. There are people in this town tonight from Shreveport watching this game on select event in homes around this city, and I know of them. There's no need for them to have to come to Baton Rouge to do it. Let's send the signal to Shreveport and let them watch it in Shreveport.
Okay, Tony. Tony Currier, the president of Cablevision, and of course on my left is John Kiefer from the United States Marine Corps. And once again, folks, it's the Toys for Tots Drive, right? Yes, sir. And tell everybody once again the outlets where, if you want to give a toy, what happens.
Okay, they can bring their toy by the Cablevision offices at Rebel Shopping Center. Call 923-3500, I believe is the number, or call us at the U.S. Marine Corps at 356-1327.
Okay, Captain John Kiefer of the United States Marine Corps, and my other guest, of course, Dr. Tony Currier, the president of Cablevision. On the field, I hope, is Mindy Broadhead with the report.
You know, LSU has only beaten the Florida State Seminoles once. That was in 1968 in the inaugural Peach Bowl. Let's take a look now at some of the exciting action from that come-from-behind Tiger victory.
December 30th, 1968, the first annual Peach Bowl, and Louisiana State and Florida State would make this a bowl to remember. Thousands came out on a rainy Atlanta night to see the two powers meet for the very first time. The rain would be a factor as LSU fumbles the opening kickoff, and John Crow recovers for the Seminoles. Tom Bailey then sweeps right in on the first play from scrimmage and goes 36 yards to put Florida State up 7-0. LSU would fumble 2 more times in the first quarter, but showed signs that they could move the football on the tough Seminole defense. In the second quarter, State quarterback Bill Kappelman capped a 75-yard drive with his 21-yard pass to Bill Gunter. But the Tigers cut the lead to 6 when Craig Burns takes a short punt 39 yards for the score. A Mark Lumpkin field goal would bring LSU within 3 at halftime, and the Tigers took over from there. First quarterback Mike Hillman hits tight end Bob Hamlet on this 11-yarder. Then comes back a few minutes later and scores on another 11-yard toss, this time to Bill Stover. Florida State's Bill Kappelman would put the ball up 41 times in the game, and 2 of those would find star receiver Ron Sellers in the corner of the end zone. LSU's Hillman would throw the ball 30 times in
his game, power and precision. His play is classic. His timepiece, the Rolex Day Date.
Riders, Baton Rouge's favorite jeweler since 1930.
Hi, I'm Bill Simon, and this is Simple Simon's, the biggest Goodyear dealer in Baton Rouge, with spacious showrooms full of famous Goodyear tires and the most modern service facilities in the area, with the know-how that's made Simple Simon #1 for over 17 years. Simple Simon, here to serve you, Baton Rouge. Simple Simon, Airline Highway at Choctaw, Essen Lane at Perkins.
Come on, America, and let the good years roll.
I'm Larry Backus, your president of Target, and welcome to our giant new store at 9596 Florida Boulevard. That's just a block east of Cortana Mall. We're the largest volume Zenith dealer in this part of the country, and that means that we buy more Zenith than anyone else. And that's the reason why we can back up our slogan that's saving you money.
And we're back live right now, folks. Rendina has just kicked it out of the end zone to open up the second half. Paul Horning along with Jimmy Taylor, 28-14. Here's your first half stats, Jimmy.
LSU 13 first downs, Florida State 10. Rushing LSU 132, Florida State 76. Passing yardage LSU 149, Florida State 162. Florida State 3 turnovers. That was the difference, Paul.
And LSU no turnovers. Risher. Dalton Hilliard off the left side. Got up close to the 25-yard line. Picked up 4.5. Stopped by Kenny Rowe. Alan Risher, who has gone 4.5 games, Jimmy, without an interception. What a year he's had. First half, Risher was 6 out of 10 for 126 yards, 2 touchdowns. Second 5. There's a quick pitch around the left side. Hilliard cuts back, almost gets the first down. He's about a half a yard shy. Kenny Rowe on the stop again, along with Tommy Young.
Tommy Young, these linebackers are back 4 or 5 yards off the line of scrimmage, and once they see the ball's tossed, they just go to the area of where the running back is going to cross the line of scrimmage. And they're reckless. They're good linebackers. They're not big. They got good team tackling, good pursuit.
3.5 yards. First down. Hilliard's got all 13 yards here to open up the second half. I think he got kicked in the head a little bit. He's getting up a little bit slow, but he's all right. So that pushes Dalton Hilliard's rushing total, I think, to, let's say, check it the first half. Hilliard had 71 yards. He's picked up 13 here. He now has 84 yards rushing. Hilliard in motion left. Left tackle was offside. Mike Muntz goes off the right side, gets 4. Big Clint Berry, number 79, was offside.
Just a split second before the count, he went across the line of scrimmage.
Congratulations to the LSU women's volleyball team. They beat Georgia today, so tomorrow at 3 p.m. they go against Tennessee for the final of the SEC championship. So the LSU women's volleyball team.
We've got LSU 28, Florida State 14 with 13:30 remaining in the third quarter. Risher and the Tigers face with a 1st and 15 situation. Ball at the 28.
Draw. Jesse Miles. Boy, did he get hit. And he coughs up the football. And I think LSU's got it back. Jesse Miles really got popped about the 35-yard line. He coughed it up. The ball went 5 yards upfield. And I think LSU, yes, they do. They still got it.
I think Eric Martin has the football on the bottom of the...
There he is. Eric Martin saved the big turnover there.
He was hit very hard by the Florida State tackler and coughed up the football, and Martin recovered it very alertly, so it's a 2nd and 3 situation.
Corral checks in with the play. 2nd and 3. Hilliard got outside for the first down, and then some. Whoa. Look at that quickness. He picked up 11. Dalton Hilliard very near another 100-yard gain.
Kent Rowe, let's take a look. Risher pitching back. Hilliard getting to the line of scrimmage, circling to the outside there. Great blocking there at the line of scrimmage. Kent Rowe and Tommy Young, the linebackers, chasing Hilliard after the first down.
Same play. Hilliard. And the same results, another first down. Warren had on the stop. And now LSU's offensive line beginning to insert itself. They're coming off the football. They're controlling Florida State, and with that quickness out of both Gary James and Dalton Hilliard cutting back, picking up huge chunks of yardage.
Mike Montz having a fine block there from the fullback position, leading Hilliard through that line of scrimmage. That puts
Hilliard over the 100-yard mark. 109 yards rushing for Dalton Hilliard. He's got it again. Mike Montz, a beautiful block. Hilliard almost got his 3rd straight first down. He picked up 8. John McLean on the stop.
Look, Risher handing off there. Mike Montz.
What a block.
Fine block there on the outside linebacker. 86 making the tackle there. John McLean, after just short of the first down. Ball resting at 27-yard line.
2nd. Give him 9 on that last play. Here comes Bondo in motion left. Hilliard again. He's got the first down. Tommy Young stopped.
Everything has been running plays in this drive, Paul. 10 minutes, a little over 10 minutes to play here in the third quarter.
Beautiful drive. Started at the 20-yard line. And a very alert play by Eric Martin continued the drive.
We're going to have a measurement here for the first down.
Looked like he got it to me. They've eaten up 4.5 minutes off that clock. And Jimmy, it's very important. You keep that ball away from that great offense of Florida State.
Well, it's hope.
First down.
They are driving. They are possessing the football. They don't have to put it up in the air. And I know LSU is not going to get too conservative and try and sit on a 14-point lead. This club is explosive. They can score. They're the #2 team in the country total offense, and they will put points on the board this second half.
So it's first down, LSU. There's that play around the right side to Dalton. What a cut. Look at that cut. Unbelievable. He's inside the 15, and he picked up a first down on his own.
He was hit behind the line of scrimmage, the pursuit of Florida State. Let's take a look, Paul. The toss to the right side there. He sees a break there. He stops, cuts back, sees an opening there, picking up blockers, cuts back against the green, and 24 just gets a shoestring tackle on him there.
That's Harvey Clayton.
Harvey Clayton making the tackle there. Hilliard would have gone into the end zone for the score.
Hilliard again. Outside. He's inside the 10. But I'll tell you one thing, folks. Dalton Hilliard is in shape. Jimmy, you've got to be in great shape. He's run the football about 7 out of 8 times here. How many rushes is that for him now?
He had 16 the first half, Paul, and another
he's got 10 here. He's got 10 in the second half. He's got 26 rushes for over 140 yards. And that's the most attempts by any rushing back for LSU this year. Second 5. And they give him a break. They give it to Mike Fox up the middle, Jimmy, to give Hilliard a little rest.
Very well deserved. Hilliard's played tremendous here. We got Earl Curtis going in the game.
Keep in mind now, coming into this football game, Hilliard needed 3 touchdowns to break the freshman touchdown scoring mark in NCAA history. He's got 2 in the first half. He needs 1 more to be the only freshman to score 15 touchdowns in his freshman year. Hilliard is your eye back. Everybody's tight. Fontenay in motion left. Hilliard dives to the 3. First down. They needed a yard. But more importantly, Jimmy, it's taken 6 minutes off that clock. And Hilliard, understandably, is a little bit tired. 11
Slow getting back to the line. 10 carries for 66 yards on this drive. Ooh.
They got to give it to the kid. You're going to see number 21 with the football, I'm sure. He almost got in. It looked like he got close to the 1.
Richard talking to him there, see if he's okay. He's got to be exhausted. 11 carries on this drive.
They want him to score this touchdown. Minutes in this drive. 8 minutes to go, third quarter. 14-point lead for LSU.
They're going to hold the ball game up for the Oranges.
They're going to get a 15-yard penalty if they do that again.
Florida State calling for a timeout.
LSU's already been penalized. 1 15-yard penalty for throwing oranges. And now the student section at LSU's don't throw the oranges. So as we look at Alan Risher on the sideline, I just want to tell you the LSU football team ends it up next week on select event, next Saturday Night Live right here in Tiger Stadium against arch rival Tulane. Tiger fans, remember, last year's Tulane game, they remember it well. They won't want to miss this event. So call 924-2020. LSU versus Tulane. It'll be open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. all during the week. Pretty lady right there. Second down. And Dalton Hilliard, 14 touchdowns, 2 tonight, looking for 15. He did not get it. Tommy Young was there again.
I think the Florida State football team knows Hilliard will get the football, and they are keying on him, the whole linebacker crew, Tommy Young, Ken Rowe. Take a look, Hilliard in this position, taking a handoff from Rich there, trying to dive, leaves his feet. Florida State defenders are right there. Host of red shirts at the 1-yard line.
That number 54 was the guy, Tommy Young.
Leading tackler for Florida State.
Ball rests just outside the 1-yard line. He did not get in again. John McClain on the stop.
I think we'll see a field goal, Paul. Nope. And see the wave of Jerry Stovall to go for it. There,
Hilliard's tired.
Looked to that he could have went to the outside there if he'd had the legs and the speed, and probably being a little exhausted. Tried to cut back to the inside and was met at about a yard and a half. Lost a half a yard on that pass.
Last 3 carries, he's been stopped for no gain. 29 carries tonight. 4th down. Hilliard wants to take a look at the defense.
Timeout, Tigers.
Fisher wants to take a timeout. Win or lose, remember LSU will be going to a bowl game, and it looks good right now. So call Jim Garcia Travel in New Orleans. They'll be offering a bowl package for LSU fans with Baton Rouge and New Orleans departures. For further information, call Jim Garcia Travel in New Orleans. That's 834-2520. Jim Garcia Travel is the official travel agency for Tiger Vision.
They're in the driver's seat now for the Orange Bowl. They can maintain this lead. LSU 28, Florida State 14.
But
knocking at the door.
I tell you, they don't want to look back, Jimmy. They need 7 here. You don't want to not score here. It really might turn that momentum back over to Florida State. This has been a great drive until it got inside the 5-yard line, where that Florida State defense really came to play in the last 5 yards and stopped Hilliard cold. Got to get 7 in this spot.
You've got to put points on the scoreboard. You've maintained possession of the football. Hilliard's looked great on all the runs. Richard's called great plays, but if you don't put any points on the scoreboard, it's all for naught.
That's a long 1 yard. The ball rests almost in between the 1 and the 2-yard line. Here we go. Hilliard's got a little rest now. See if they try to go outside, Jimmy. Outside left. They'll score easy.
Great blocking.
3rd touchdown. Dalton Hilliard, most touchdowns for a freshman in NCAA history.
You're going to do it again.
And they've held the football for 9 minutes to open up the second half.
Take a look. Fontenot in motion there. The toss back to Hilliard. Fine blocking there. Mott's just leading the pack in. Takes a man at the goal line. Easily scoring from the 2-yard line.
So Betanzos goes after his 5th straight extra point. 41st straight on the year. It's up. And it's good. With 6:16 to go here in the 3rd quarter. LSU taking the opening kickoff and marched 80 yards for 35-14 lead.
Adrenaline, emotion, passion. You've seen the game, but have you lived it? Purple and Gold magazine, the inside source for LSU sports, puts you right into the action and gives you the inside stuff no one else has. Game coverage, feature articles, and commentary from the experts. Feel it, live it, read it. Purple and Gold.
Florida State has not had its hands on the football here in the second half. But Tonsos kicks it deep. Cedric Jones back at the 8-yard line. He gets it up shy of the 25. Sean Burks on the stop. Now we see what FSU can do. Greg Allen, their great sophomore running back, wasn't even listed in the first half statistics. Let's check on Greg Allen, how many yards rushing he had in the first half. 10 yards rushing, 3 carries. Lowry over the middle with that delay again. Arson Mobley on the catch, the great sophomore from Miami. Boy, I tell you, this kid a great pro prospect, Jimmy. 6'6", 250, and he can run.
He delays in there. It's a little bootleg. Lowry fakes to Ricky Williams coming across the backfield, sets up, and Mobley delays a little bit, and a little crossing pattern, waiting for the linebackers to commit.
Ricky Williams got the first down. Lowry was 10 out of 18 in the first half for 162 yards, 1 touchdown. But we haven't seen much of Greg Allen. He scored 20 touchdowns. It's been all Dalton Hilliard here tonight as far as the running back matchup was concerned. Lowry over the middle there again. This time it's Tony Johnson. Good one-handed catch. Stopped by Lawrence Williams. Picked up 6, second and 4.
That's a delayed crossing pattern there, Paul. He's not making a quick, sharp break and coming across with any speed. He's delayed. Let's watch Lowry drop back. He's waiting, he's opening up, and there he comes across. He's open.
Second 4. Blitz. Ricky Williams couldn't hold his balance. Leonard Marshall was right there. LSU had the blitz on.
They had the pressure. Let's take a look. Lowry dropping back, sees the blitz, and loops the ball over to Williams there. Stumbles and falls. Leonard Marshall right on top of him there.
Big senior from Franklin. Third down. They need 9. Watch that delay over the middle. There it is. Incomplete coverage by Jeffrey Dale.
Delco got a piece of that ball. Arson Mobley, the intended receiver.
Brian Harlow would do the punting. Jeffrey Dale back deep for LSU. I think we're going to see Gary James come in on this series, Jimmy. Oh, he boomed it out there. A line drive. Drives him back to the 18. Jeffrey Dale's got some people. He's got some people out there. He's got some people.
He stepped out at the 31, Paul. The whistle blew.
That would have been LSU's best punt return of the year. And Jeffrey Dale almost broke it.
He moved to the left, set up the wall, and got in behind it to pick up 12 yards after receiving the punt.
I saw the blocking form. I saw the line over there, Jimmy. He hadn't stepped out of bounds. He was off to the races.
A nice wall. Good wall down the sidelines there in front of the FSU bench.
Gary James and Jesse Miles, your running backs. This is James. I'll tell you one thing. LSU, you get sick looking at these 2 running backs.
They get to that line of scrimmage with the speed and cutting up. They're having fine blocking at the line of scrimmage and giving them an opportunity to get in that secondary.
You look at Hilliard, and all of a sudden you say, well, he's not in there. Oh, my heavens, look who's there. It's James. He's just as quick.
7 yards on that pickup there. Around left end.
James had 30 yards on 4 carries in the first half. He picked up, what, 8? Second, 7. if he's got the first down. He's very close to it. There's a flag. Thrown in the area, holding.
That's the call, Paul.
Talking to co-captain number 38, Kenny Rowe. Holding against LSU.
I believe Rich will be very select in putting the ball in the air, Paul. If they can keep it on the ground and maintain that line of scrimmage, which they have here in the second half, and really push this Florida State defense around the field. 3 minutes and 17 seconds.
And Florida State has only had the ball for maybe 2 first downs. Only had the ball in that one series, Jimmy, and that's an important thing. Now, Richard, I don't think he threw a pass in that last drive.
No.
Not one pass. Well, he's got a passing situation now. 2nd 11. He moves James back into the eye. There's the pitch. Goes outside, he tries to cut back, slips down.
James carry.
I tell you, Alan Risher has really been steady for LSU all year long. Last week, first passer in LSU history, over 300 yards, 308 yards, 2 TDs. And tonight he's been superb again. Against Alabama, he was magnificent. 6 for 10, 126. Risher. Look at that move. He's got a home run ball if he gets it out there. Eric Martin. Eric Martin. Eric Martin. Unbelievable. And what a beautiful move Risher made to get out of the pocket. Eric Martin.
Let's take a look at this replay. Paul Risher dropping back 70 yards on the play, dropping back, looking to the inside, rolling out there, reversing to his left side there, seeing Eric Martin deep down the field, sets up and pulls on it and throws a long pass
as far as he can.
Right about the 15-yard line. Martin catches it and strides in the end zone and raising the hands in joy with the touchdown.
I tell you, he made a little Fran Tarkenton move, a little reverse pivot, and he got out of the pocket. Fran Tarkenton used to get out of a lot of trouble that way. And Alan Risher, this great move, and he just threw it as far as he could throw it. And Eric Martin caught it on a dead run, and Betanzos is perfect. And LSU is on a roll.
Adrenaline, emotion, passion. You've seen the game, but have you lived it? Purple and Gold magazine, the inside source for LSU sports, puts you right into the action and gives you the inside stuff no one else has. Game coverage, feature articles, and commentary from the experts. Feel it, live it, read it. Purple and Gold.
LSU penalized 15 yards again. Got to hold those oranges up, folks. You can't complain. They're 18-point lead now. 28-point lead, excuse that. 4 touchdown lead. That 70-yard pass eclipsed the longest pass completion set last week by Eric Martin, to Eric Martin last week of 69 yards from Alan Risher. Tonight he comes back with 70 yards.
We got Billy Allen as a deep man. Florida State. He won't return it.
Cedric Jones. He's in midfield. 18-yard return.
Stopped by Shaw Moore.
So Risher went from 126 yards game passing to almost 200. He now has 196 yards in the air. Florida State with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter, with only their second possession of the second half. Lowry. Right through number 4 hands. That's Jesse Hester. Ball was right on the money.
That ball was hung up on James Britt coming over, trying to get a hand on it.
You think the SEC isn't happy for this? The SEC is going to get $1,700,000 from the Orange Bowl. LSU can hold on. And they got a 4-touchdown lead. Greg Allen. Jeffrey Dale got Greg Allen around the right side.
Allen, down by Dale.
Third down, and they've gone to Arson Mobley on many of these occasions in the first half. I'd watch that big tight end. There he is at the bottom of your screen, number 80. Hester's flanked to the right. They double team Mobley. He still gets loose. They were going to Arson Mobley all the way. There he is.
He was going the wide side of the field, so he was covered and reversed his field to come back. Lawrence Williams had him picked up. Lowry couldn't get the ball to him.
That's the play that worked so well in the first half, Jimmy. And they just double team him in passing situations now. They really chugged him. They were all over him. Harlow back doing the punting. Jeffrey Dale back on the return for LSU.
We've got some discussion here. Florida State.
Timeout, Florida State.
Call a timeout.
Okay, Florida State timeout. We'll be back. LSU in complete command now.
Adrenaline. Emotion. Passion. You've seen the game, but have you lived it? Purple and Gold magazine, the inside source for LSU sports, puts you right into the action and gives you the inside stuff no one else has. Game coverage, feature articles, and commentary from the experts. Feel it, live it, read it. Purple and Gold.
So, Mickey, we just looked through this.
Okay, FSU doing the punting now. 1:16 to go here in the third period. Jeffrey Dale makes a fair catch at the 17. Woo!
Dale with the fair catch.
Fielded and on the run. So Eric Martin has 2 touchdown passes tonight. Gary James has thrown an option pass for a touchdown.
Hilliard's caught
one pass. He scored 2 others on the run. What a night for the offense.
Fontenot caught a touchdown pass. Chunks of yardage now. It looks as though this Florida State defense here. Risher turning, handing to James right up the middle. Fine blocking up there. Breaks into the secondary and finally wrestled down.
16-yard pickup, Gary James. And boy, there's smoke coming in.
Fog.
Is that fog? Looks like a fire to me somewhere. The fire's out on that field. The fire is LSU.
James carry.
We're winding down the last 30 seconds of the third quarter. LSU 42, Florida State 14.
Yes. We've got fog moving in, folks. Hovering right over the stadium.
Coming out of the south.
James. Look at that speed. Look at that speed. Turned a 3-yard loss into a 9-yard gain. Brian McClary pushed him out.
James carries.
These 2 freshman running backs, again, are putting on a show.
Pressure.
The clock is winding down.
Thought he stepped out of bounds, so the clock won't start until the snap of the ball.
Well, they're going to come up short of the first down. He stepped out of there. It needs about a half a yard. James is 65 yards rushing and 10 carries. A nice little 6.5-yard average. James, flags are down. Showed you his speed. He got outside. Larry Harris on the stop for FSU.
I think we've got a holding possibly on the LSU.
Picked up 15 yards. And the band thumbs up, hold that Tiger. Fans are loving it.
That's the call, Paul. It looked to be from the backside, away from where the play was run to the left of the wide side of the field.
So that's the end of the third quarter here with LSU, a 28-point lead.
The Florida State team there is wondering if this fog is going to affect their passing. Kelly Lowry.
That fog's not that bad, Jimmy.
It's going to get worse. It's dropping down in the field of play.
So with the penalty, James
carries. Stopped by Harry. Attendance for tonight's game, as requested by the band.
Okay, third down and brings up fourth now.
76,000.
So to bring in Clay Parker to the punting.
Jones is deep. Parker back to kick.
Pretty good punt. Jones. Good special team coverage by LSU.
Stopped by Watson.
Scott Watson, number 36, is down there to put the grabs on him and stop him.
Well, folks, you can get free installation of either your basic Cablevision or Cablevision Plus by donating a new toy worth $5 or more to this year's Toys for Tots drive. To find out, call 923-3500. That's 923-3500 for Toys for Tots. Kelly Lowry to Tony Smith. Tony Smith still on his feet, a fine run. Picked up close to 20 in the first down.
We've got an LSU defensive man down on the play.
So that'll be a referee's timeout. Injury timeout. Can't pick up his number over there, Jimmy. Anybody. They don't want to lose anybody off that great defense.
They're starting to work in some of the second team defenses in there now.
All right, so we're going to take a break as the injury timeout. LSU 42, Florida State 14.
Adrenaline. Emotion. Passion. You've seen the game, but have you lived it? Purple and Gold magazine, the inside source for LSU sports, puts you right into the action and gives you the inside stuff no one else has. Game coverage, feature articles, and commentary from the experts. Feel it, live it, read it. Purple and Gold.
I'm Carrie Shelton.
And I'm Paul Ledoux.
And you're watching Channel 11.
Okay, fourth quarter action. Paul Horning along with Jimmy Taylor. Take a look at the huge full capacity as usual here at Tiger Stadium.
76,000 plus, they announced. Jeffrey Dale injured on the play there, brought to the sidelines on the bench.
Number 82, Tony Johnson moved to flanker. That'll cost him 5, both sides.
In the third quarter, Louisiana Tech 10, Southern Mississippi 3.
Brian Williams has replaced Lowry in the ball game. The quarterback,
Blair Williams.
Blair Williams, their backup quarterback, 6'1", 195, senior.
61% of his passes completed, Jimmy. He's got a good arm.
8 touchdowns, 902 yards.
Remember, folks, this is the second-ranked team nationally in total offensive scoring. And an LSU defense has the Florida State team in a fog, and that fog is settling in here at Tiger Stadium. Coming out of the south, as Jimmy tells me. I don't know my south from my north, from my east, from my west here.
South blowing north.
All right, baby.
From New Orleans out of the Gulf.
I know you know where you are, Jimmy. Williams over the middle, quick poke, complete to Jones. That Williams,
Ricky Williams out of the backfield.
Complete to Ricky Williams.
26-yard pickup. Well, some other SEC scores today. Tennessee beat Kentucky. Kentucky has not won a game all year long. Notre Dame got it upset. Texas beat Baylor. Clemson beat South Carolina. Williams going for the home run. Hester, and he dropped it. Hester dropped 6. That's the second pass in the second half that's been right in Hester's hands, and he's dropped it.
Fine throw by Williams there. Good protection by the Florida State offensive line. Brett on the coverage there. He had him beat.
Mississippi State, who last week upset LSU, beat Ole Miss 27-10. You see Hester drop it. Right there. Beautiful pitch, Jimmy.
Williams arched the ball up. They've got a blitz on.
They had a draw there, and it didn't fool anybody. It'll be 3rd and 10. Bill Elko on the stop. Miami, Florida roll over North Carolina State 41-3. Pittsburgh killed Rutgers 52-6.
Air Force got lucky.
Air Force beat Notre Dame. What a win for Academy, Colorado Springs. Washington beat Washington State, won over Washington 24-20. And Michigan headed for the Rose Bowl, got soundly defeated by Ohio State.
Florida State penalized 15 yards, personal foul.
Oh, FSU, in the meantime, as we see the Tigers strut his stuff. The last 15 yards is 3rd, not 40. 28 to be exact. Williams, what a run. What a run. 98, Ramsey Dardar is going to get better with the sack. And 97, Leonard Marshall is right there too.
3 men rushing, put pressure on Williams, dropped him for a loss. Great pressure.
you were Don Merritt, you'd start singing right about now with 13 minutes to go. Turn out the lights. Jeffrey Dale makes a fair catch at the 28. Oregon upset Arizona 13-7 today.
33 yards on that punt.
Houston beat Texas Tech 24-7. And Vanderbilt, they're headed for a bowl. 27-16 on the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. Next week it'll be Tennessee and Vanderbilt. And next week right here it's going to be Tulane and LSU. Oh, did Dalton Hilliard get popped?
Carried.
Did he get hit?
Not by Mack.
Number 48, Prince Matt. Junius Doral brings the play in, as he's been doing all year long, as the fog gets a little bit heavier now. Grisher looking over the defense, might be changing the play here. He pitches around the left side. A good cut by Hilliard. Usually defeats that first tackler.
Got by Mack.
He's got great instinctive moves in approaching a tackler. He knows just how to drop the body and make the move to avoid the first tackler. Great.
I'd like to see him get 1,000 yards on the year, Jimmy. He's about 150 now, so that gives him it gives him 850. Yeah. So he needs another 150 yards, and he's got 5 quarters of football to do it. Hilliard, first down, he got knocked out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Don McLean on the stop.
Not by Mack. And McLean.
May be looking at the back of the week, not only in the SEC,
in the fourth quarter,
maybe nationwide.
Florida 14, Tulane 7.
Hilliard now over 150 yards rushing, 33 carries, which is the most by an LSU back, 153 yards.
Hilliard carried.
Dropping down, getting much heavier on the field of play here in Tiger Stadium. LSU 42, Florida State 14 with a little over 10 minutes to play.
Times Dalton Hilliard has touched the football tonight as a running back. Fog, as you see, sets in now. Pitch around the left side. Hilliard slips down right at the line of scrimmage. Prince Matt on a stop. There's the oranges. Can he be that happy?
Got to be. This whole football team should be very, very happy. Hoping to finish up and win this football game to end up in the Orange Bowl. January 1st, Miami, Florida.
Bobby Bowden 3-0 against LSU. This would be his first loss. Grisher. Delay over the middle to Malcolm Scott. He's got the first down. Malcolm Scott. About 3 or 4 tonight. He's really looked good. And if you're wondering what's wrong with the picture, it's not the bad picture. It's just foggy. This is Grisher on a delay over the middle. Malcolm Scott, the big tight end. This is the play that hurt LSU in the first half.
Warren Hanner trying to handle Malcolm Scott. He just takes on those defensive defenders there and picks up big yardage there.
So out of the fog, another LSU first down. 9:40 to go in this football game. Mike Monk, how about this? They don't expect Mike Monk to run the football. Monk
picked up about 13 or 14 yards around the left side.
Take a look, Paul. Mike Montz right up the middle, seeing the daylight to the left there, open in the secondary there. Warren Hanner getting an arm on him. Brian McCray coming up to make the final tackle on him.
They've eaten him alive.
That's enough for a first down. Ball at the 28-yard line.
Another first down for the Tigers. Hilliard. Look at this kid go. He picks up a 28-yard run. Dalton Hilliard, his 4th touchdown of the night. He is sensational. Has run it 43 times for 231 yards against Miami in 77. That's LSU's record, but this young man has just been sensational.
Take a look at this replay, Paul. Risher handing off. Hilliard getting to the line of scrimmage, seeing the blocking to the outside there, making a cut back to the inside, finding daylight in the secondary, breaking back, driving into the end zone for the score. Taking Tommy Young for the last 3 yards.
Extra point is good. LSU 48. Florida State 14. 49 to 14. Performance, the great freshman from Patterson, Louisiana. 4 touchdowns. He has broken the NCAA freshman mark for touchdowns with 16. Cedric Jones gets it back to the 35-yard line. 183 yards rushing and 36 carries for Dalton Hilliard. You're looking at the nation's back of the week. Greg Allen, who has scored 4 touchdowns the last 2 ball games, has not been heard of tonight. He's in there right now. This is Allen. Did he get bumped or not? Tim Joyner. He hit him square, Jimmy, and Joyner's down. He really jammed himself. And it can't afford to lose him. He's too big a vital part in that defense. Jim Joyner, the senior from Baton Rouge, is hurt. Greg Allen tonight has carried the ball 5 times for 21 yards. So we got a timeout on the field. We'll be right back.
From Vince Gill to Little Texas, my love. Heartland Music presents Country Love, 36 hits. Colin Ray, John Michael Montgomery, Ricky Van Shelton, George Strait, Tracy Lawrence, my little Texas tornado, Faith Hill. She's a wild one. 36 stars.
Oh, baby.
Country Love is not in stores, so order now.
All she's got to do is give me that Wayne.
Call or order on the web at 800-697-2388. Use your credit card or send check or money order for $19.98 for cassettes or $26.98 for CDs plus $4.50 shipping to Country Love, P.O. Box 85706, Department Z, Richmond, Virginia.
Fantastic here he's had. He's holding his right side. Could be a shoulder or neck injury. Tim Joyner
6'4", 230 pounds from hometown Baton Rouge right here. And I'll tell you, he has had a sensational year, and it looks like he's hurt pretty bad, Jimmy.
Yes, it does. His backup man, Greg DeBrock, will be in there, number 44 from New Orleans.
And he's capable. He's had a good game tonight also, but they just don't want to lose a kid like Joyner. This is Ricky Williams. So LSU came out in the second half and just controlled the football for the first 9 minutes. FSU didn't touch it. That's the difference.
We got Marshall and Elko coming back in the ball game for the reserves.
5-touchdown lead. Boy, they have put it away. Scored 4 touchdowns this half. Fog continues to set in. Complete on the outside. This is to Hester. Britt moved him out of bounds. James Britt. 22-yard pickup to Hester.
Let's take a look here, Paul. Williams dropping back short, pressured by number 9, Leonard Marshall. Just a short pass, and then picks up good yardage afterwards. Britt in chase. Rolls him out of bounds at about the 20-yard line. It's only a short 6 or 8-yard reception. Good yardage after he...
Colts don't go away after this ball game. As Williams trying to go for the home run. Hester, easy 6. He beat Britt on the left side, picked up 20 for the touchdown. Williams' 9th touchdown of the year. James Britt going all over the field to cover Hester. So Florida State scores its first touchdown in the second half. Well, don't go away after this ball game. We're going to have, hopefully, the athletic director of LSU accepting the invitation. Here's Bob right behind us. We'll get a microphone for Mr. Broadhead. He's pretty happy right now as the extra point goes up. Don't worry, Bob. It's all right. It's 49-20. Still 21. Still 4-touchdown lead.
We have to do it down in the locker room, Paul. So I just want to say one thing to you and Jimmy. Thanks for a great job. Thanks to all the people out there in Tiger Vision land. We love you. Thanks for your support, and you deserve this. The people, the fans deserve this thing.
Okay, that's Bob Broadhead, the athletic director. We were hoping that the Orange Bowl people would be presenting the invitation right here on Cablevision for you. But they're going to do it down in the locker room, and I guess that's where it should be with Jerry Stovall and the rest of the Tigers. That's going to be one happy locker room. LSU's on its way to the Orange Bowl. We got an injury timeout. Let's go down in the fog and see if we can find Mindy.
Paul, the team physician has just told me that Tim Joyner's shoulder is bruised. Now, what appeared to be a more serious injury is just a bruise. He won't be back in today, and we're hopeful for next week. Back to you.
Okay, we hope he's back, too, because he's been just an integral part of that great defense for LSU. Tim Joyner's got a bruise, hopefully, on his shoulder as LSU is starting to kick off. That's number 7, Mike Rendina. Kick it off. Here comes a little short pop up the left side. Fair catch by Eric Martin at the 25. So remember, LSU concludes its season on select event next Saturday. It's live right here from Tiger Stadium against arch rival Tulane. Tiger fans remember last year's Tulane game and won't want to miss this event. So call 924-2020 Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. to order the Tulane LSU game on select event. That's 924-2020 for LSU Tulane next week. Jimmy and I will be right here to bring it to you. So Jeff Wickersham in now at quarterback for LSU. That's Gene Lang, who's done a good job this year for LSU. The 3rd running back out of the tailback position. Lang, a junior from Christian, Mississippi. Wickersham, great freshman out of Merritt Island, Florida. That's going to be your quarterback of the future you're looking at right now. Kid's got the real good, strong arm.
We've got got a delay in the ball game here.
You got to measure for the first down, Jimmy.
It's short about 2 inches. Bear with us, this fog is getting heavier. The mist, the fog. Here in Tiger Stadium, LSU 49, Florida State 21. 7:33 remaining in this ball game. Wickersham at the quarterback. He takes it for the first down.
Alan Risher tonight with 8 out of 12. 212 yards, and for the 5th game this year, 5th straight game, no interceptions. A couple of touchdown passes to Eric Martin. First and 10. Pitch. James. Just shy of the 50, almost 10. No Wessel on the stop. Gary James picks up 9.
That was enough for a first down.
Gary James down the right sideline. James Gary.
Take a look. James sees the daylight, gives a move there, picks up his blockers, and down the sidelines.
There the oranges, folks, have been thrown on the field and cleaned off. All right. Pitch on the left side to Gary James. Spins back, defeats one tackler, and gets almost to the 15-yard line. Picked up 5.
Knocked down by Rowe.
Clock continuing to run. Close to 5 minutes to go. Fog is really setting. It's dense now. Pitch around the right side to James. A good block. He cuts back inside. Almost gets to the 10-yard line.
James carries. Stopped by Mack.
Picked up 4 more. James is 116 yards and 17 carries. So the twin running backs are over 100 yards. Dalton Hilliard, 4 touchdowns, 183 yards. Gary James, 17 carries, 116 yards. He's thrown 1 touchdown pass for Herman Fonten. Quarterback drops the football.
I think they put his knee down at the 11-yard line, which is very close to short.
Short of the first down. He had a quarterback sneak call. Thought he had the first down, Jimmy, but he didn't. He dropped the football, fumbled it. His knee hit the ground. It was a good call by the referee.
We're looking at a 4th and half a yard situation.
Guess who's going to get it? Here comes 23, folks. Depends on where they put it. I think he got it.
James carried.
Gary James went up and over.
We'll have a measurement here.
In measurement, I think he's got it. They will celebrate here at Tiger Stadium. I love it. These kids don't leave. They have the ball, and really enjoyed it down in Alabama. And I think the Alabama fans were a little bit stunned. They kind of forgot. After that ball game, there's 10,000 fans, LSU fans. Just first down. Birmingham. They had a ball.
3:55 remaining in this ball game. LSU 49, Florida State 21. LSU with the football at the 11-yard line.
Pitch. James. Couldn't get outside.
James carry.
He was forced.
Knocked down by Milligan.
Milligan, number 19. Pat Milligan.
I think that field's probably getting a little soft and a little moisture from the fog here, making it a little slippery, but he can't quite make the cut. There James slipped.
Well, this was matched. Ricky Williams and Greg Allen against Dalton Hilliard and Gary James. And there's been no contest. The two freshmen from LSU completely swamped Florida State. Almost 300 yards rushing between the two. Two minutes, 45 seconds to go. Third down. They can make a first down, but they got to get it inside the 1-yard line. Bootleg. Wickersham's going to score his first touchdown. Wickersham, freshman, everything in Florida last year. He goes in, puts LSU over the 50 mark.
Fake to Gary James on a sweep play in the naked reverse. Bootleg to the left side. Let's take a look. There goes Wickersham around the defender there. Nothing but open field. Touchdown.
Oh, Wickersham scores his first touchdown in a Tiger uniform. 2:31 to go.
Saturday, November 27th, Select Event brings you live coverage of Tulane versus LSU. Cablevision Plus subscribers can see the Tigers get their revenge in this, the final game of the season. Don't miss it. Call 924-2020. Lines will be open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. weekdays. Deadline to order is Friday, November 26th. But don't wait. Call soon to assure your best seat in the house for Tulane versus LSU. Live and exclusive on Select Event.
Okay, Juan Carlos Betanzos has missed his first extra point of the year. Attempting to make it 8 in a row tonight. He missed. He started off the game 36 straight. He kicked 7 in a row. And then he missed his 8th attempt tonight. So here's the short. Here's a little. And they covered it. They're going to throw it anyway. That's a live football. That's a lateral. That's a lateral. They're going to give it to Florida State.
Good alert coverage by LSU. Covering the wide receiver over there. Down the sidelines.
Tommy Boudreau on the left side, number 31. Very alertly. He was ready for that lateral. A little bit too late for a little razzle-dazzle, I'd say.
Trick plays here with only 2:17 remaining, trailing LSU 55, Florida State 21. I think both teams are just going through the motions, waiting and hoping for the 2 minutes to tick off of that clock.
The quarterback. Tony Smith.
Tony Smith, 5'10", 180-pound freshman. He's quick. They've used him tonight. He's been very productive for Florida State. They're going without the huddle.
Williams post. Hester. Hester's up over the 45-yard line.
Jeffrey Dale on that tackle. They're going with the 2-minute drill without going into the huddle. Williams has called the pass plays from the line.
Williams, complete to Thompson. Stopped by Britt.
Minute 13 remaining.
Williams on just a beautiful pitch at the 20-yard line. It's the hook pattern. Lawrence Williams right there. Sean Moore. Ouija Thompson on the reception, number 18.
They're going without a huddle. Williams moving the Florida State down the field, going for the home run.
Incomplete.
Williams,
intended for Hester.
Incomplete.
Second 10, 53 seconds to go. Delay over the middle. That big tight end, Arson Mobley, is covered well.
Stopped by Burt and Williams.
Sean Burt, number 57, staying with the tight end. Mobley on the delay.
Gary Kittock, the sophomore from River Ridge, Louisiana, is in there now. Almost got 6. Intended for Tony Johnson, incomplete.
Williams, intended for Johnson, incomplete.
Florida State faced with a 4th and 8 situation, ball it to 18. Hester back in. Wide receiver. Mobley in. Tony Johnson. LSU is being penalized for oranges on the field, Paul.
Yeah.
This will give Florida State first down. Half the distance to the goal. Ball at the 9-yard line. Fog setting in very heavy here in Tiger Stadium. 30 seconds remaining on the clock.
Jerry Stovall has the first down. It's first and goal. 30 seconds to go, and LSU's on its way to the Orange Bowl, folks. They got Tulane next week. Williams gets to the 5. They're going to take a timeout. They won 7 desperately.
22 seconds.
So Hillier scored, I think, 4 touchdowns tonight, Jimmy. 3 rushing, 1 28-yard pass, 46-yard pass for Fisher first half. Fisher had 3 touchdown passes. Jeff Wickersham got his nose wet. The bootleg scored his first touchdown for LSU. Herman Fontenot scored. Everybody got in the act. Gary James, he rushed over 100 yards. Hilliard got 183, 73, 183 yards. Gary James, unofficially, he's got 20 carries for 115 yards. That's 298 yards for the freshman rushing. Fine. This place is going wacky. Slot left. Williams. Intended for Johnson, incomplete. 19 seconds left. And we hope Mindy Broadhead is going to be able to get an opportunity to talk, even if it's for a short moment, to head coach Jerry Stovall before he gets out of here. We can find her down there among all the oranges and fog.
18 seconds remaining.
Good end zone shot here. Keep that shot right there. I like to see that. Blair Williams. There goes the screen right. Bobbled. He's still got the football.
He fumbled it.
He's not going to get in. Jerry's going to stop to talk tonight. I think that's all going to be all of it. No way. A million oranges have been thrown out of the stands now.
I think Jerry Stovall's at the 50-yard line, congratulating Bowden, speaking to him, hopefully goes to the dressing room.
And amidst the strings as we get pick up Jerry Stovall, trying to hold that Tiger. Let's see if we're going to get a minute. Mindy, he's got the game ball, and he loves it. There it is. Mindy, take it away anytime you're ready.
Coach, congratulations. It's official. Your Orange Bowl bound.
We are. We're going to Miami, and we're excited about it.
Did you have to prepare differently defensively for a two-quarterback system?
Two quarterbacks don't matter to what they do. They do the same thing no matter who's at quarterback.
The offense got on track. They played an excellent game tonight. You've got to be pleased with their performance.
Well, we felt like in order to win the football game, we had to keep our defense off the field and score a lot of points.
Well, congratulations, Coach. Back to you, Paul.
Okay, Mindy, nice interview with head coach Jerry Stovall. And there go the goalposts. They're going to come down, folks. They're going to stay right there, Jimmy. I tell you, these fans have waited a long time. And I guess you could say officially LSU is back at the top, or near the top, in intercollegiate football.
They certainly are, Paul. They've had a tremendous season. No one expected them. They were rated very far down in the Southeastern Conference ratings. Here they are going to the Orange Bowl in a tremendous year with one loss and one tie. They've had a great year.
And I tell you, they got two bowls to go to, because I really think that they're going to be up for Tulane next week. They remembered what happened last year, and I tell you, that's going to be a grudge battle next week right here against Tulane.
It will be. I know LSU will be prepared. They want to end up the season on a winning note, and they will be prepared for Tulane.
So as we bend down, we're going to try to stay right there with those goalposts a minute, because, folks, there are about 3,000 students out on that football field, and we've got about 30 of them have climbed up and are sitting on the goalpost, and I hope they don't get hurt. Now they're, I think, in concrete, aren't they, Jimmy? Right there in that end zone.
They're at the north end zone where the Tigers go into their tunnel, and they're trying to get them off to restore them and keep them for next week, and playing Tulane here at Tiger Stadium. I think they're going to get them off. I think they've got the security down there to protect them.
All right, so they got them off the goalpost, and we'll be right back after a big LSU win, 55-21.
Experience the power of a true guitar legend. Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble. Their first million-selling collection of greatest hits is the best-selling blues album of all time. Now, because of incredible demand, comes The Real Deal, Greatest Hits Volume 2, a brand new collection of hits, fan favorites, and ultra-rare songs from Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble. Call now and get the special limited foil embossed edition of Greatest Hits Volume 2, a unique collector's item. Over 70 minutes of music from the guitarist who changed rock music forever. Call now and you'll get a free full-size frameable Stevie Ray Vaughan poster as a bonus with your order.
Credit card orders, call 1-800-927-1221 to order The Real Deal, Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble's Greatest Hits Volume 2. That's 1-800-927-1221, or send check or money order to the address on your screen.
Okay, we're back here live. And if I can, Jimmy, I'm going to recap the scoring here. All 55 points up for LSU. And, of course, it started off with $1 million at stake. for the SEC. LSU, I guess, gets a tenth of that. $1.7 million to be exact now will go into the SEC fund because LSU will be representing the SEC in the Orange Bowl. And they will play the winner of the Oklahoma-Nebraska game, which is on later on during the week. And, of course, that's always a knockdown, drag-out affair. But whoever is in the Orange Bowl, it's going to be a great matchup. LSU against either Nebraska or Oklahoma. All right, Jimmy, we got the highlights now, so let's take a look, and it's going to take a little while. You folks sitting at home, you're going to enjoy this one. Here's the highlights, 55 points up for LSU. 3rd and 4, big down for the LSU defense. Lowry back, the blitz is on. Jeffrey Dale hit him. Jeffrey Dale caused the fumble. Lowry couldn't hold on, and LSU's got the football. They got 3 linebackers. They're blitzing every play. Here comes the blitz again. Complete to Malcolm Scott. First down, LSU. Risher open over the middle. Complete to Malcolm Scott. Another 12-yard pickup. Also moves him by Jones in career touchdown pass. Wide open, Hilliard. Goodbye. A 46-yard pass to Dalton Hilliard. And now the Oranges come. 7-0 Lowry. Here it comes, blitz. Got the screen on the right side. That's Tony Smith. Tony Smith gets to the 5-yard line. Quarterback still has the ball. He's in for 6. Kelly Lowry on a little bootleg. Here's that delay over the middle of the big tight end. He fumbles. Steve Mowat fumbled the football. Using that big tight end to delay back underneath that screen beautifully. Here's Risher upstairs over the middle. Martin, what a catch. Eric Martin's first catch of the night. Touchdown. Man, for LSU, he beat Bert Jones' record in the season, 14 and a career. Option pass, he's wide open. Fontenot, touchdown. Williams at the 24. Watch out. Ricky Williams and a beautiful run. Reacts so quick. Lowry, there goes that screen again to the left side. Smith. He'll score. Tony Smith. Always put the pressure on. Short man. Hurry up, Monty got the first down. Right up. Here we come outside. See what I mean? It's outside. Hilliard, Montz, the running backs. Post. Eric Martin. He'll score. Eric Martin. Outside left. They'll score easy. Great blocking. 3rd, 6 for 10, 126. Risher. Look at that move. He's got a home run ball if he gets it out there. Eric Martin. Hilliard. Look at the kid go. He's up. Go away after this ball game. There's Williams trying to go for the home run. Hester, easy 6.
Bootleg to the left side. Let's take a look. There goes Wickersham around the defender there. Nothing but open field. Touchdown.
Okay, a 55-21 win, 34 big point difference in this football game, and that is going to come as quite a surprise, not only to the Florida State fans down in Tallahassee, but I think to a lot of football fans all over the country, Jimmy.
They had a tremendous display. Alan Risher, Dalton Hilliard, the whole LSU football team, the productivity, the passing, the running, the execution. What a tremendous game LSU played tonight against a good football team that was rated number 6 or 7 in the country.
That's right, and I tell you, I really think the difference was in the second half. Of course, they exploded for 2 touchdowns there near the end of the first half, took a 28-14 lead, came out and controlled the football for 9 solid minutes on the opening drive of the second half. Dalton Hilliard, 183 yards rushing, 4 touchdowns to to break the NCAA freshman touchdown mark held by Herschel Walker. And Gary James, he got over 100 yards rushing. So those two freshman running backs were again superb.
Superb. And Richard having another great ball game.
He's just amazing. He really had another great day. What's that? 5 games in a row now without an interception.
Without an interception. Tremendous leader. Great execution. Good leader on the football field.
Now, next week, right here, Tulane. And last year, was that the worst defeat in LSU history in the Tulane LSU series? I guess it was, right?
It was a bad one, yes. Tulane played Florida tonight. They were behind late in the ball game. Tulane doesn't have a good football team, but LSU, I think they'll be prepared and be ready to win the last game of the season.
I understand they want to win big, too.
Let's hope so. Let's see if they can top this 55-point production they had tonight.
So I don't know. I'm going to have to take a look at my help around here. Is that it? Are we finished here? All right, Eddie. Talk to my director down in the booth. And for Jimmy Taylor, Mindy Broadhead, this is Paul Horning, right here in Baton Rouge.
Hip-hop culture by nature is youth culture. Young people question it, challenge it, and change it, and that's what hip-hop culture is. And that, to me, is the reason